What's up, everyone? Nolan Worley here with Worley's Gutter Talk, and I'm sitting here with a very special someone. Her name is Annie Ray, and she's a very big part of the bowling and everything else that she does is very big in this world as far as the leagues go and the youth league goes. Annie, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I've been bowling since I was a child, around 8 years old. My dad bowled in the Army,
Uh huh.
and so he took us out to bowl. And then he became involved in bowling association work and coaching kids and kind of dragged me along. And I
Okay.
got involved in it when my daughter was 3. So,
Sarah.
yeah,
Yep.
yep.
And how
So
long has Sarah been bowling?
since she was 3, 35 years.
Okay. Wow. And
Yeah.
she definitely shows it. She's a very high contender, very good bowler. She blew me back. When I first started bowling with you guys, I had
hmm
no idea who
Well,
you
yeah, you
guys
didn't know
were.
what to expect,
I
what you
had,
were going to see.
I
Yeah.
was like, who are these people? And then when she started bowling, I was like, whoa, who is this? So then I had to look her up, did a
hmm
little research on her, and I was very surprised with who she actually was in bowling. And of course, she's a wonderful mother of 7.
Yeah.
Um, Not 7 kids, but her
No, no,
name is
no.
7. So, what is the best part of bowling for you?
For me now, it's the social aspect. I
Right.
mean, to me, my bowling night out is a time for me to be with my friends,
Uh huh.
doing something we all like to do.
Right.
So I'm not, you know, I wouldn't say I'm not competitive, but that part of my bowling is more in the past than in the current.
Right. Now
So
it's more of a social
now it's
thing.
more social for
And
me.
it's actually good to be in that social aspect of bowling because you
Mhm.
meet so many good
Oh,
people.
definitely. It's like a big family.
Right.
And the more people that come into your family, the better. And we all have a common interest,
Hmm.
and we all love bowling.
Yeah,
So,
and everybody looks out for each other.
oh,
It's
definitely.
it's so crazy how much love you get in bowling.
Oh, yes. When
It's
Sarah
just
was little, I knew that I could bring her when I was bowling,
uh-huh.
and I didn't have to worry about anything if our league is bowling because everyone's looking out for all the kids of the
Right.
people bowling. So, it's felt like a safe environment for her.
So you're actually involved in a lot of different things with bowling. Like what are
Mhm.
all the things that you're involved in?
Um, I'm on our local association board, and for that, my job now is the association manager.
Uh-huh.
And so, what that entails is processing all the memberships of all the bowlers, processing their awards, the national
Uh-huh.
awards, the local awards. I'm also on the state board. I'm the state president,
Okay.
and the biggest function of the state association is to run the state tournaments.
Right.
So I personally run 2 of them, the
Wow.
women's state and the youth state. But that's really our function. We have a state hall of fame, and that's a big event every year. But that's mostly what the state association does.
Okay.
And actually, this year, our area is hosting 2 of them,
Uh-huh.
the women's and the 2 that I run, the women's and the youth.
Okay.
So looking forward to that. As far as other things, I'm a league secretary,
Yeah.
been a league president, you know.
And
Just
and a lot of people don't understand how much work that is.
oh yeah, it's all of it is work, but you know what? It's enjoyable work.
Yeah.
It's I don't think anybody that does it and doesn't like it.
Right.
You have to enjoy it because most of it's volunteer. So
Most of it is, yeah.
yeah.
And that's what I meant. Like a lot of people don't understand like how much you put your time and effort into all this stuff for all these other people that
hmm
don't really do anything behind the curtains.
Right. Right.
So it's a lot. To me it's a lot. And I know what it is.
hmm
So a lot of you don't. So now you
Right.
know.
No, most people just come in, bowl their league, and make sure they have fun for their 3 games, and then they go home. But they
Yeah.
don't know what happens to get to that point or what happens after that.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Okay, so what's the craziest thing you've seen in a bowling alley?
I think in recent years, outside of fights and things, I think the craziest thing was one night during my league. somebody, not the same person, 3 times during the league left the 5, 7, 10. I've never on different lanes. I've never ever seen that before.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, that's the craziest thing. So
Okay,
to me, I mean, most things are not crazy.
yeah. Well, I mean, but yeah, for you, like, so I'm sure things have changed drastically since you were younger.
Oh yes.
What's something that's changed drastically since your day?
Well, the two big things are in equipment. When I started bowling, everything was wood lanes. There were no synthetic lanes.
Right.
Your ball reacts totally different on a wood lane than on a synthetic. Also, you didn't have all of these bowling balls. You didn't have reactive resin balls. You had urethane, but it was old urethane. It wasn't
Yeah.
the urethanes of today. So your choices were plastic, urethane, and that's
Right.
what you bowled with. I would say the challenges were greater because you didn't have the variety of equipment
Right.
to choose from. So, but I think that's the biggest thing. Also, the other thing, Nolan, bowling was much, much, much bigger.
Yeah.
I think back then, and somehow with all the other sports and things that people get in, or activities people get involved in, it's just kind of like shrunk a little bit. But it's still. I think it's going pretty strong right now.
I feel like that too, and I hear a lot of people saying like bowling's dying sport, but they don't really know like some of these bowling alleys, like this bowling
Oh,
alley
this one's
here,
full almost every night.
every single night.
Yeah.
These lanes are elbow to elbow.
Hmm.
So it's another thing that shocks me with bowling is how some of these other sports are bigger than bowling
Well,
or more popular
I
than
think
bowling.
it to some degree, but I think what drives that is money.
Yeah.
Bowling isn't a money making sport. That's why you don't see bowling in every college as a sport.
Right.
You don't see it in all of the school systems as one of the sports.
Hmm.
There are some that have it, but it's not. You can't say, "Oh, my high school team's going to go bowling. We're going to charge people to watch."
Right.
That doesn't happen, and we also have to have transportation for them, and
Hmm.
there's a lot involved, and there's not money in it.
Right.
And football, soccer, all the big sports,
Yeah.
they get the money, and so bowling's kind of self propelled, so to speak.
Right.
It's word of mouth, and the bowlers themselves have to drive that.
And it's crazy because bowling is very expensive.
It can be, yeah,
If you're in 2 or 3 leagues
yeah,
a week,
like me.
like that's not cheap. And then bowling balls these days, you're talking $200 a ball.
Yeah, and the sad thing, I mean, maybe it's a good thing, but for money wise, it's a sad thing, is they're not made to last a long time. So if
Yeah.
you bowl 3 nights a week like I do,
Yeah.
I might get a ball to last most of the season, but not necessarily. I mean, if I bowl the 3 nights plus I bowl at least 2 or 3 tournaments a year, it gets worn out.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So you have to have options, and those
Yeah.
options cost money. So.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Do you have a favorite bowling ball?
I think my favorite one of recent years is a High Road Pearl. You can't get it anymore. They don't make it
I
anymore.
know which one you're talking
But
about.
I had 3 of those in a row because I liked it so much.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, for me, I don't have a lot of ball speed now.
Right.
That I'm older. But that ball did a lot of the work for me,
Hmm.
and so I liked it for that.
Okay. Do you have a favorite brand?
Not particularly. I think all my recent ones have been Storm, but that's mostly because the person who drills them, I just tell him pick out a ball for me, and it's usually a Storm. So
Right. What about a favorite bowler?
I think from past days, I think one of my faves was Earl Anthony. I go way back. Earl Anthony, Parker Bone, and Pete Weber, my 3 older ones I really
Okay.
liked. Recent days, I like Andrew Anderson. I like EJ Tack. The ones everybody likes.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Well, I mean, they're good.
There's so many, but I like them. And there's some women bowlers that I like watching.
Yeah.
In the past, Michelle Feldman. I think Sarah's game has probably taken off of her game. And, recent times, I like Shannon O'Keefe.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of good women bowlers.
Yeah,
They
there
don't get
is.
the airplay, but there are.
Yeah, why is that? Money, huh?
Money. See, the tour went away because it didn't have the sponsorship, and then they brought it back. Oh, has it been 3 or 4 years? Maybe longer.
Uh,
But now the PBA or USBC owns it, and so there's more money funneled in there. They got
okay,
sponsors, so it's coming back up.
okay,
Thank goodness, because now that college bowling is so big for women,
yeah,
that's somewhere for them to go when they're out of college. They
right,
can keep bowling competitively.
yeah. Instead of just getting in a league or trying to find that tournament
Right.
that's
Right.
miles away,
Hmm.
hours away,
Yeah.
and that costs lots of money as well.
Yeah. Well, even these do, but it seems like they try to keep it reasonable. There's not as many stops as there are on the men's tour, so it's usually workable, for
Yeah,
most women because women have the extra added challenge. No offense, guys, of
yeah,
having children and a significant other and other obligations besides their bowling.
right.
So makes it a little easier for them to get to do that.
Okay, well, here's some oddball questions.
Okay.
In your opinion, is the world flat or round?
My science background tells me it's round,
Okay,
so I'm going with round.
okay. Um, with the situation of men going into women's bathroom, what do you think about that?
Honestly, I don't know why we don't have unisex bathrooms.
Right.
I don't. You do it at home, and so I never have understood why that was a big deal. I get it sometimes when you've got public restrooms
Uh huh.
and you have the problems of maybe predators or whatever, but in general, I don't think it makes a difference.
Right.
Like what is it? Starbucks. They have two bathrooms and they're just unisex bathrooms, but they're
Yeah.
one person at a time bathrooms.
It seems like all of them are turning unisex.
Hmm.
Almost every public place, airports, bus stations.
Hmm.
It's kind of weird.
It is weird.
Okay. My next question, as far as racism goes, do you think it'll be around forever?
I, I hope not,
Right.
but I think the problem is that if there was some, let's say, I don't want to mention somebody in my family, but if it existed then somehow that mentality gets passed on,
Right.
even if it's subconscious or not intentional. People, kids pick up behaviors of their parents and of their grandparents, and to some degree, I feel like it's going to stay. I so hate it. I'm going to tell you right now.
Yeah.
I can't stand it. Because and my granddaughter is mixed race,
Yes.
and so I worry about her, in the future. I'm hoping that all this goes away.
And me too
There's
as well.
many children like that.
Yeah. Because and we bowl with a lot of African people,
Oh yeah,
and they're great people. Some of the best
absolutely,
bowlers that I've ever met.
absolutely. So I just
And
I want it to go away.
it is. It does need to go away. Okay. If you could go back in time, would you do everything the same, or would you change anything?
Only thing I've ever thought of changing is I would have gone to law school.
You would have gone to law
I would have
school?
gone to law school. Knowing what I know now and the interests that I have now, I would have gone to law school.
Okay. All
It's too
right.
late to go now.
If the rapture were to happen tomorrow
Hmm.
and you were left behind,
I'd be
what's
crying.
the first thing you would do?
Please come get me.
You wouldn't go find anything or try and do anything?
I don't even know what I could do because it seems like that would be the end, right? I mean,
I know. So that question, my biggest question with that is, say, because there's two people, right? And one goes, one stays,
hmm,
is what it says.
hmm,
What do you tell your kids? Like if
hmm.
my wife were to get taken, I don't know what I would say to my kids if
Yeah,
we were left behind.
yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I'm not sure what I would say either. You kind of hope the work up to that point had been done before that.
Right.
So maybe the understanding would already be there, but that's a thought. I don't know what I would say.
Well, that's all the questions I got for you.
Okay. It's been fun.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Annie Ray, Nolan Worley, Worley's Gutter Talk. Have a good day.